What is this? WWE 2K17? A joy of designing special on this? Wow. Let's go ahead and get this cracking. I am your artist Sho'Nuff. Be sure to click the subscribe button on this channel so that way you stay to know when the content that's being uploaded here, and that way you also be a part of the hashtag Cooley Nation. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Team MC. Team MC. Don't compete with streamers, compete with yourself. Check them out over at teammc.com. Now I want to go ahead and talk to you guys a bit about some CAWs that's been going on 2K17, WWE 2K17, and to be honest with you, there's just really been some really cool CAWs that's just really been floating around on the PlayStation 4. I know for sure that there's some great CAWs on the PS3 and perhaps on the, on the Xbone, but for me, I'm PlayStation 4 all the way. So my deal being is that I have seen some really good CAWs, not so good CAWs. That I see some really really good potential CAWs that are incomplete. All right, and what I mean by that is I have seen CAWs that are created just beautifully, but don't have an elaborate intro. So what I'm going to go over is some CAWs that I have found, some male, some female, and I will give credit to those who have created these CAWs, and we'll go ahead and go from there. Now, again, if you guys have, if I don't know your name, or if I didn't mention your name, but you see your CAW, just be sure that you put in the comment section, hey, that's my CAW, and you know what I'm saying, and just let me know what was on your mind when you was creating these. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start with my CAW, Mr. Jason David Frank. So to start off with Jason David Frank, to be honest with you, I was trying to find a template, like a facial template of him. Unfortunately, I didn't really necessarily saw one that really stood out, or more so of him that would really kind of fit onto WWE, and more so I had to put in more work to even create a face template of him, or a face texture of him, if you will. But what I did was I actually was kind of like, memory tracing. So basically I was kind of like looking at his picture and just kind of going over some of the features that you see here, and his facial features here. So you could say that it really does look like him, but I kind of gave him more of a younger appearance. And then also I went on right here with his hairstyle to really kind of give him an old, his short hairstyle, if you will. And he had green streaks, all that in there. It was pretty cool. Now, I don't remember how his tattoos look like, because I know he says, I know he has Jesus taps on his left shoulder, on his left arm. And I was trying to give him a good build, because he's a pretty beefy guy, man. To be honest with you, he's a pretty stat guy. So, however, I don't recall him wearing tights like this, but I wound up giving it to him anyways. Put a little dragon right there in the front, let everybody know that it's the Green Ranger. And you have the Dragon Zord if you really remember who he is, and if you don't, that's Jason David Frank, aka Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger from the Power Ranger show. And I'm a huge fan of his. Much love to him, and he would definitely be in the. Well, I don't want to tell you guys what his angle is or anything like that, but he will be in my upcoming project, WCW Old School Attitude. That's Jason David Frank. Now, this next character here, I said I wasn't going to reveal, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of reveal. This is Lola Twilight, and what it is that I have an angle for her in my new project coming soon. And I don't want to say too much about her, but she is definitely my very first female character that I have created in this game. Now, I was just trying to mess around with some features. I may do an update on her later. I may give her like an alternate attire. And I was just really kind of messing around with some hairstyles and, the streaks and stuff like that. And, I really like how she came out. You know what I'm saying? It's not too bad at all. I know a lot of people would like to use the full lipstick, like the full lipstick, to really kind of insinuate that she has full lips. But no, I basically kind of like went on right ahead and, did that on my own. There's some features on here that I still want to really, try to take advantage of and whatnot. So, and as you can see there, I put my own logo there. So if you ever see this logo, or if you ever see a hashtag A2H project, that's me. Go ahead and check that out. Download some stuff from, download some of my CAWs that I will be uploading pretty soon. However, this one's kind of dear to me. I don't know if I'm really going to have this uploaded soon, but you guys let me know what you think. But this is Miss Lola Twilight. And to start off here, I want to feature some other YouTubers or some creators out there in the CAW universe. To start off, I want to feature this guy. He's a YouTuber by the name of DonnieDohn. He has created some amazing CAWs, and I have to say, if you look up hashtag RTW in this game, I assure you, the attention to detail that he pays with his characters is just no joke. I assure you, this guy is really phenomenal with his work. Something that you should definitely check out and definitely download and play to your, to your own discretion, or really if you want to add them to your universe, that's fine too. But this guy here, like I said, is no joke. And to start off with, I want to say that his ring attire is just the bomb, seriously. I grew up back in the day. I grew up in the era where there was fight the power and, keep the peace and stuff like that. That was really important. And, to see that stretched out here is just really amazing. There's really not enough, black wrestlers out there, that's not stereotypical, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Titus O'Neil. I like Sasha Banks. I love, say Darren Young, and that's just some of the amongst the few that I can really name, including the up and coming Apollo Crews. But this guy's jacked. I would love to see a guy like this in WWE. And, to be honest with you, I mean, he doesn't have to be like some form of entertainer or anything like that. This guy is going there. He means business. I'm talking about he's taking on some newcomers, old comers. He could be the face of WWE. You know what I mean? And I would love to see something like that in the business. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to talk about that. What I want to say is, this guy looks really amazing. I love the attention to detail he puts, especially the veins that are popping out on this guy. So he is completely jacked up. He has, like I say, he's very muscular. I love the hairstyle that he got going on with him. And he just looked like a very legitimate monster wrestler, man. He can pretty much just take out Braun Strowman, or at least can go in and tag team with him, or to at least get with some other wrestlers who are just large and in charge, man. And his ring entrance is, I believe it's with the Nation of Domination music. So like I said, this motif he got on his shirt, Fight the Power, is really phenomenal, man. I like it. I really like it. Because that was during the days where, we as, the black community, we had to keep the peace, man. You know what I mean? Now, for the ring attire, rather for the entrance ring, for the entrance outfit, excuse me, like I said, it's nothing short but awesome. It's just simple, nice, and it's just really, it's conforming, and it really just explains his character a bit more. And yeah, this is Marcus Brown. Check him out. Next up is my thoughts on Ashley Epic. Now, this is by DonnieDohn as well. He actually has a video that spoke on his update with this character and how he created her and stuff like that. First off, I thought that, to be honest with you, the 2 kisses with each butt cheek was really kind of, it was overdoing it to me. But, when you see the type of character that she is coming out, even though she uses like a generic sort of intro, but the music and everything else in her intro, I'm gonna let you guys see that, I don't want to spoil it, was, it's completely different. And when you take a look up close, even though I think the chin is really kind of lopsided there, so I'd say it's kind of uneven, if you will, but nothing that you can really fix this. Even then, he's very elaborate with his female characters. He's very elaborate with his styles. He is really talented, and I really just love what he did with this. Like, you just take a look at some of the details that's on this chest piece, and then just going down, utilizing a lot of the you know, just the logos and everything else. I mean, just overall what he did here, it's just really fantastic, and I just love what he did with this. Again, just a lot of his CAWs is just really, really, really detailed. And what I just love about this is the fact that she's not generic. She's, you know, she's purposefully short and definitely just well-toned. I like the details, especially with the hairstyle that he used, and then the hair color to go with it, and then just the facial features, especially when she just goes down the ring. It's just really amazing. So again, I definitely really like this. It's just the chin just really kind of bothers me a bit. It's just kind of uneven, but overall, I give this an A. This is a really, really nice CAW. Next up, without a doubt, one of my favorite CAWs that I have ran across, it happens to be Miss Barbie Kendall. Now, this character, credit goes to Paul H100, I believe. But yeah, he's actually a really cool dude, and I actually, you know, spoke to him a bit. I think he was kind of shy at first, but you know, I kind of spoke to him a bit. He seemed like a really cool guy. But he created this character, and what happened was he had, he had the Sasha Banks intro, and then alongside with some pants that she had on, which was, you know, of course it was Brie Bella's. So around the back, when I was actually creating, I was creating her like a regular intro, which of course you can actually see in the WWE 2K17 CAWs, playlist. You definitely see that when I did the intro, and when she turned around, you saw Brie mode back there, and I was like, oh wait a minute, that's Brie Bella's pants, and I saw in the front, I was like, baby, okay, got it. So I was like, no, we can't use that. So I went on right ahead and just kind of like did some original stuff with this. First off, I put some pants, rather I used the short shorts on this, and then I went right ahead and also give her some nice trippy boots there. You know what I'm saying? I call them trippy, but it's pretty cool. I left the brassiere intact because I felt like that was really Barbie Kendall, and the hairstyle just really works for her, along with the hair color. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I love this character is because when I was actually simulating some matches with her, she won 5-0. All right, so she was 5-0, and when she faced off against Charlotte for the title, for like an exhibition match, unfortunately she didn't win it. So Charlotte Flair, broke her streak. So now I went on right ahead and gave her a nice. I gave her a nice ring attire as well, like an alternate ring attire as well. I thought it was really cool, first off, and let me see if I can actually pull this up for you guys real quick. And there's going to be a lot of videos of video splicing here, but check it out. I actually, I did it up. I kept the brassiere intact. I thought that was pretty cool. But however, I added like a little bit of an element right there on the waist. Gave her some different pants, kept the shoes, and gave her like some arm, gave her some arm pads, and let alone some, kept the gloves there. The color schematics, excuse me, I cannot talk today. The color schematics there. It just really, it works well with her. I just thought that it really brought out the quote unquote Barbie in her. So, and I changed her name, instead of using RB Kendall, instead it's Barbara Kendall. So, and I'm gonna let you guys just think on the reference there for a moment as you see the upcoming characters pretty soon. So I will reveal each one. Yes, she will definitely be in the WCW Old School Attitude project that's coming up pretty soon. And the type of role that she has and all that jazz, I think you guys are going to love it. I cannot wait to show you. Next up, I want to talk about this CAW here. I don't know who created this, but I want to say kudos, because Malenko was one of my favorite wrestlers in WCW. The guy is short, but don't let that stature, fool you, man. This dude is a man of 1,000 hoes. He has this down to the teeth, straight from the personal information to the moves that the guy had, every single bit about him. There's not even a picture that he's using on this guy, and if it is, well, hey, I'm gonna let you know this is very well made, man. I mean, you take a look at this right here, man. I'm telling you, he got the look down to the teeth. I mean, to say this is gorgeous, it's just beyond belief, man. And again, I'm showing you guys some A+ CAWs. I mean, I know Element Games, big shout out to Element Games, that he's showcasing some really WTF type, CAWs. But for me, I say that there are some really, really good CAWs out there, man. And this is definitely one of them. An A+ right here. This is, oof, man. Malenko, ladies and gentlemen. Just really awesome. To round out a bit of the female CAWs that I'm really showcasing before we get to a couple of the males here, I want to talk about DeJournette here, and this is once again by Donnie, DonnieDohn, YouTuber DonnieDohn, and I'm just going to say right now, like, I'm not going to say she doesn't look much here, to be honest with you. I think that the way he really did this is fantastic. I love what he did with some of the, some of the makeup here, especially with the tattoo on the side. Let alone the fire that's going on here a little bit. He mentioned that this was a bit more of a Harlem Heat inspired style here, and I definitely agree. It really works so well. I like what he did with the designs of this. It's just really amazing, man. This guy is just extremely talented. Like, if you guys don't know, you need to check out his channel, seriously. This guy is really, really amazing. And what I see here, what I definitely is very rare, and I have to say, big shout out to Nia Jax, because this woman, she is gorgeous. I don't care, big, small, whatever. This woman is thick, and she could move. If you see this woman's, intro, her ring intro, I gotta tell you, man, it is a feat to behold. I love the way he did with the intro, man. Again, this guy is extremely elaborate. Just call me, just exclusive, if you will. I mean, but seriously, this guy really, he really did it. And I love how he did, what he's doing with the facial textures. I just love it. I just love her face, man. It's just really original. I really like it. I love what he did with the hairstyle. Just really give her a nice identity. I mean, I could definitely see a character like this in WWE. But overall, she definitely an A++. By far, she is right next to Barbie Kendall with me, man. Seriously, without a doubt. Really good. Really, really good. Love it. Next up, we got Desirous, and this is by Desirous Prime, YouTuber Desirous Prime. And of course, if you guys don't know, he is the producer, creator of everything that is Dark Savior, Desirac, Steel Savior, The Savior. I mean, the guy does everything. I mean, he's a one-man wonder, to be honest with you. But I want to kind of showcase his character real quick. And to be honest with you, he is a fan of The Undertaker. But I love what he did with this character in terms of just, keeping it original, and just more so just giving it a little bit of an original personality here. So it has a little bit of a Kane-esque, flavor to it, which I'm a huge fan of Kane. I'm a huge fan of Glenn Jacobs, man. So I mean, he loves Undertaker. I love Kane. So I mean, it's a win-win there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to say I don't love the Undertaker less. It's just the fact that I love the Undertaker. But I mean, if you was to say, man, who would you choose? Kane. Because I just love every element about him, man. So, but without a doubt, this is really, really nice. I mean, he's definitely going to be a monster in in WCW Old School Attitude. Let's just call it Project Old School Attitude, man. So I can't wait to show you guys what's going to be going on with this. What's going to be down for this character. Man, just check out the blues here, man. It just flows really, really well style, man. So overall, I give it a nice A+. Very nice A+ because it's just a nice clean style, and most definitely it's just a great use of just the colors overall, let alone just a nice simplistic style that you see on this game. It's something that you don't see, much in many of the CAWs that are out there, but yeah, especially with the face paint. Totally rad, man. And finally, to round out this edition of JoD Designing, I want to talk to you guys a bit about MVP just kind of looks unflattering, if you will. So, and I know what he's trying to do, and it does call for some really nice, it calls for a really nice design. It's not too bad at all. I mean, I can't say it's an A for effort, but it is an A for effort, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll give it a nice kudos. I give it like a B++. It's really cool, but it's just the stitching just didn't really do so well for me. So, but overall, when I say that this is a really nice, a really nice call to download, yes, check it out. It's really awesome. This wouldn't be a Joy Designer Showcase if I didn't feature some least favorite or least liked styles from the WWE 2K17 CAW community, all right? And first off, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to mention any of the names who did this, who made these CAWs, but I'm going to try to feature at least 2 at a time soon. But this, no, and no. First off, I gotta say that I do like what they did with the facial feature. Like everything's dang near accurate to her. I love what they did to her face. I love what they did with the nose, the eyes, everything. It just seems pretty accurate. But there's a problem with this. If you see, that is so grotesque that the facial texture is so incomplete. All right, it is completely incomplete. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that's a really grammatical error there, but you can see that that this is just a piece of Velvet Sky's face. And personally, I feel like if you had that character, like there are facial textures, maybe of this character online on Google, or you can basically create a facial texture of this of Velvet Sky. And that way, you can definitely set the skin tone and all that, up and ready to go for her. So that way you won't see those outlines of that. That just looks like this is something from a horror film, man. It just looks so gross. Seriously. And then when you really, twist her face around and all that to really kind of meet with that, with that piece there. Oh my goodness. I'm just surprised that this didn't really, wind up on Element Games, video, but seriously, by far, this is not one of the best. It's not terrible, but this is really bad. So this is by far, Beth Phoenix is like my favorite wrestler, female wrestler at that, and she was just really cool. But this is supposed to be Beth Phoenix. I love the physique of this character. I like the outfit, even though that there's no colors to pop off to really kind of differentiate or give the identity of this character. Even though that Beth Phoenix didn't really play around with a lot of colors aside from the occasional green attire that she came out in to wrestle, Beth Phoenix was really cool. But here's a problem that I have to really make this one of the worst calls in the downloadable community, man, is the fact that when you look at this face piece, right, when you look at this face here, so many people would think, honestly, that Beth Phoenix, oh, wow, this is there's nothing wrong with this. Well, yeah, it is. First off, the lack of a face texture there to really give her a makeup or anything as such, it just gives her a burnt look, especially around the cheekbone area. And then also there's remnants of her hairstyle along with the tiara that was on her head in that picture. And really, to really kind of round that off as well, she looks like she's been injected with 2 pounds worth of morphine, man. Just if you can tell by the eyes. It just doesn't look right to me, man. It just doesn't look very well at all. If you took off the hair and you really kind of look closely to detail with this character, oh my goodness, man, she is extremely distorted. I mean, distorted. Seriously, it's so horrible, man. So, I mean, granted, I think that, I got somebody in the background that's just laughing because I'm just telling the truth. But, I mean, she looks more like Natalia rather than Beth Phoenix. But, I mean, overall, I don't think there's going to be the most accurate Beth Phoenix. But I would say this is not really one of the best. Seriously. Just stop. No. This, no. just know, okay? Just know. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but this right here is the worst call of the week. Guys, this will wrap up this edition of Joy Designing, and I want to let you guys know, just be sure to check out this channel, click the notification settings, so that way you'll know when I am uploading a video onto this channel. And of course, if you have any calls you wish for me to critique, I will give constructive criticism as well. I don't have a problem, just showcasing, them out there. Or if you wish to be a part of the new project, I will let you know in in more of a confidential sort of thing. However, this right here is supposed to be Shelton Benjamin, but no, stop it. Seriously, this looks like my boy, Mr. Killer Carlito. No offense, Killer Carlito, but he does look kind of like you. Just minus the fact this guy like he been beat up by, like he's been beaten down with a sack of kittens, man. Just saying. By his grace. Oh, Lord, Sho'Nuff.